So this is going to be a really quick video about looking at the different sorts of equations. You'll probably want to pause and stop it at different places so that you can write them down if you haven't got them in your book already. Horizontal translations, vertical translations, and dilation and reflection. They're the four things that we're looking at related to H, K and A in this particular sort of description of these particular curves. So we're going to look at linear. So all of these equations have a base form, which is the very beginning one, and we can basically talk about changes that happen from that base equation to others. The quadratic base is the quadratic that you're familiar with, y equals x squared. Simples will we dilate that and then move it up or down using our vertical translation, and then we can also add a horizontal translation with the H form. Cubics, again, those three forms look very similar, and in fact, as you'll see in a minute when we move on to quintics or quartics or decics or septics, it doesn't really matter what size, the shape that these equations take are all very much similar. So as you can see here, the only thing that's changing is really the degree of the function. All the other values and all the other variables, the a's, the h's and k's, do the same thing, just by different amounts. Here's the hyperbola, y equals 1 on x, simple form, dilate or reflect and move it up or down, hk, add a horizontal translation. Exponential, we're only going to look at the simple, and then we're going to have the simple version where we can vertically translate that as well. And with the circle, we can have the general circle, which has the center at the origin, 0, 0, or when we add a horizontal and vertical translation, it moves the center of our circle somewhere else. So the ones that the boxes are going around here are the HK forms that you need to become familiar with in this week's investigation. Your question is, what do H, K and A do? What is it that makes them similar amongst these different equations? So you see we've walked through, we've done lots of different sorts of equations. I've highlighted the ones that you need to look at for your investigation, and that's what you need to know.